Which head coaches could be fired, or leave? Who will win the NFC South? What are the matchups with the biggest playoff implications? NFL Nation reporters identify the most important storylines to monitor over the final 2 weeks of the season. AFC East, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West, NFC East, NFC North, NFC South, NFC West. Potentially ending their 17-year playoff drought. The Bills' 8-6 record matches their two best records through 14 games since 2000. They missed the playoffs the 2 other years they started 8-6, in 2004 and 2014, but Buffalo can end the longest active playoff drought among the 4 North American major leagues if they finish 9-7 and get some help. It would be a weight off the shoulders of a city burdened by losing. Mike Rodak, Kenyon Drake positioning himself as the primary back in 2018. The second-year running back has a chance to solidify the position in Miami with a strong finish. He looks like starter material, with 2 100-yard games in 3 starts. With Miami out of the playoff hunt, it needs to find out which players the team can count on next year. James Walker next week's rematch with the Bills. How will the second meeting of the season play out as it relates to the Bills' defense seeing Rob Gronkowski on the field for the first time since the tight end's late hit on cornerback Tre'Davious White? Gronkowski was suspended 1 game by the league, and White had relayed the following text message to ESPN analyst Ryan Clark about Gronkowski: "The whole hood want M. Mike Rice. Todd Bowles' job status. The coach's record over 3 seasons is 20-26, and the team has dropped 7 of its past 9 games. Bowles has only 1 year left on his contract, so ownership must make a decision on his future, either extend him or let him go." Despite the record, the feeling around the team is that Bowles is squeezing as much as he can out of this young, rebuilding squad. Rich Cimini earning a playoff berth for the first time since 2014. The Ravens' path to the postseason is a clear and favorable one. Baltimore has to beat the struggling Colts and Bengals at home to clinch a wild card berth. It would be disastrous if the Ravens failed to do so. Indianapolis and Cincinnati have an 8-20 record and both lost their respective games by a combined score of 59-20 over the weekend. "I love it, bring it on," wide receiver Mike Wallace said. "Every game is a playoff game from here on out, and we want to win." Jamison Hensley. Where do the Bengals go after Marvin Lewis? ESPN's Adam Schefter reported on Sunday that Lewis plans to leave the Bengals after the season, and although Lewis denied making any decision, it seems impossible now that he and the team would renew his contract in 2018. So now Cincinnati must figure out how to pull itself together to end the season on a positive note after 2 straight blowout losses. The front office also needs to begin a coaching search, its first since before the 2003 season. Katherine Terrell trying to avoid an 0-16 finish. The Browns have to point to Christmas Eve in Chicago for their first victory of 2017. The Bears have 4 wins, and the Steelers' loss to the Patriots means Pittsburgh probably will have a lot to play for when the Browns meet them in the season finale, which means the Browns' matchup with the Bears could be their best chance to avoid 0-16.